Hi everyone, Deathclaw Girl here, and welcome to another one of my videos. In this video, I'm going to be taking a tour and location of this latest building, so let's get started. Here's our sponsored video.
Nuka-Cola's out that thirst.
Cram it, keeps it, won't go bad. Day sugar bombs, explosive, great taste.
So this thing is huge. But first off, where is it located? So make sure activate build mode. For some reason, at least when I first look, it's not under new. Yeah, you're not going to find it under new. I don't know why, but anyway, you're going to go down to structures, click on it. You're going to go down to industrial, click on it. Currently is the coal tower is the second one down, and yes, look how big this thing is. See if I can turn it around so you can kind of see it again. I don't think that, I might be able to get two in here. Looks like I already have a big building in here. But yes, it is, I think, 2 stories with a lot of underneath. But anyway, now let's get going with it does require power, so we'll also see if we can find that. I'm going to start from the bottom and take a really good look at it. It was so big, and I really didn't have an empty camp that I just, of course, with the new ability to float things, I just put it above everything. Of course, if I want to keep it here, I'll have to build another staircase to get it up. But let's take a look underneath. Which, since you can float it, look at the room that you have underneath. Yeah, really, what's this? Ooh, I wonder if it can go in there. I'll have to check it out later. Is the other side like that? No. So there's some type of roomish thing down here. Not sure what it is. Again, this is called the coal tower. And that's that side. I will also let you know that my camp has not been attacked yet, so yeah, I might have to pause to get that going. I'm going to go into camera mode now. See if I can get up there high enough. Oh, looks like there's pulley systems. Maybe dropping or, sorting. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with coal towers. I don't see the hookup for the generator yet. Let's go around here. It's just so tall. Yeah, the camera's too far away. So here we got like a ladder on that side. A walkway up there. Let's do this final side. More of that pulley system. And that's that room. Maybe that's where they drop the coal. All right, let's get going. Of course, it is really up here. So you got a split on your. I'm loving this thing. This is nice. Really huge. Yeah, looks like that one goes upstairs. Let me see the other direction. Oh, they both go upstairs. Let's stay on the first level and check out the room. All right, I'm going to see if we can build into that little square thing. So let me just find something decorative. Decorations, and go down to toys. My favorite test thing is this little truck. So let's see if we can get it in here. Maybe with some more, yeah. Doesn't seem to be all that easy with the floating version. Yep, and I completely lost the toy. Let me start over. Didn't seem all that easy. I'm going to try the non-floating one. Yeah. If you are able to finagle something inside there, come in the comments, and for new builders, just giving a suggestion of maybe what I'm doing wrong. Of course, you can just float things on the outside. I was really wanting to put stuff inside there. One more time, I'm going to try the other toggle camera. Barely got it on there. Oh, is it actually there? It's more of a floater, look like. I've completely lost it. There it is. No. Okay, so that's a negative. It says it can't. It actually got into the mesh, but yeah, it won't let me build there. Moving on. But again, look at the space on this first level. Lots and lots of room. What would be cool if this actually does work, I'm going to try to find that generator plugin to see, yeah, if it does do anything. Just look how far up it goes. Can we put something up there? Again, another test. I might, oh, because it's so tall, here is a hint, and because I put it up so high, for new beginners, your camp is inside a bubble, big old beach ball. So wherever you put your camp machine, that's where the bottom starts. But if you notice, I put this up in the air, so I'm not going to be able to build up in these areas. I will try to lower it later, maybe. But again, at least you can get the look of the layout. I just can't test it with it up high, but I'm going to continue on and see if I can find the generator plugin for this building. And so this is the upper level. Again, just one more time, I'm going to jump down. So it's 2 stories, a buildable area. 3 if you can incorporate the bottom area. Alright, I'm going to jump on the roof. Alright, I don't see it on that side. Again, I'm just looking for the hookup for the generator. There's that pulley system. It's so cool if it actually works. Alright, so far this just looks like it's for looks. Alright, I'm gonna go and see if I can lower, there's my pet toad, lower the building. Yeah, I think that might be a negative. Really need to test it on. Alright. I am extending this video, but I think it's important. I'm going to go into one of my build worlds so I can just annihilate the camp. And it won't matter that I completely get rid of it. So yes, I do highly recommend, but let me also, it's huge. It is huge. It's kind of like that woodland retreat, hard to place because it's so big, but if you use it as your center point for the camp, yeah, might be worth it. So that's what we're going to try now as soon as we get in. Been experiencing very delayed going into the game. At least it's building the world. There we go. Now we got it. Well, I'll give you a tip. If you are ever server hopping your private world to know whether or not you're actually jumped to a new private world, if you go to another public world and then go back to your private world and it says world found, no, you haven't server hopped. It has to say building world because it has to completely build a brand new private world for you. Alright, let me see if there's a camp at this location. Awesome possum. And it looks like it's not over there. think I also took out the raiders. Yeah. My explosive gun is not very kind to bystanders. Bystanders. Alright, I'll get on here and let's now place... Oop. Actually, it's over here. See that structure? That's where I gotta run to. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that structure. It's that new Corvega, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm just going to next without reading, and I'm going to scrap. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they're doors. Floating doors. I gotta get rid of them. Another tip for brand new builders, storing still takes up budget. So if you want to eliminate room or make room in your budget, you got to scrap. All right, I'm seeing where the outskirts is. I'm going to go over here. And now let's go to build. History. Yeah, for some reason, again, it's not in new. You have to go down to structures and industrial. This one was easy to find, but let's now put it in the middle. I'm going to try toggling. Yeah, it's very hard to place. Alright, I'm going back to the other camera view. See if I can do it now. Yeah, with it though, I was not really able to, there it is. One more time. Alright. And you can see I lowered it, got it a lot lower this time. Maybe 4 or 5 feet. But let's also, I'm still looking for that generator plug-in. I'm going to check the outside real quick. And then I'll see if I lowered it enough for it to actually build up high. Because that will be your biggest problem, is not being able to sink it enough to where you can actually, oh, there it is. Alright, so the stairs, the only stairs from the floor, just run through here, and it's going to be right on the side. Let's get a fusion connected. Generator. Vending for sure. I have no idea. I've not played with this enough to even know where the... Okay. Power. Generators. I want a... not the fusion? No, it's down here. That's good enough. I want something smaller. What I'm doing on the PlayStation, I'm hitting the L3 to switch to modify, because you got to do that now to do any attachments. I always do, I don't know if anyone else does, but I always have a problem getting out. Oh, I got a floating door. Getting out of the build menu. All right. Sadly, it does not look like it's actually doing anything on the outside with it plugged in. Let's go inside and see. I was so hoping that thing would be turning. Ah, yes, it works. Okay, you're gonna wanna, yeah, that is so cool. Go up here. So can I add, oh, let's try an experiment. We're gonna add something while it's on the outside, decorations. Yep, let's go to the toys. Do a float. Oh, I'm too high. Oh, look at, no, no. All right, I'm not too high. I can build on the roof. It's just not going to let me place anything. Let me see if I can do it from the top. Oh, that was such a good idea, but sadly, oh no, there it was. Let's see, can I get something there? No. Yeah. No, it's just floating. Okay. Yeah, I don't think my idea is going to work. I think because things float. Oh, it's too bad. That would have been so cool. Bethesda would have been so cool if we could actually put things in those trays, which again, my building skill is not the best. So if you're able to, just throw it in the comments and give me some hints as to how you were able to do it. Otherwise, this is still so nice. It actually works. Let's go, are we on the, yes, this is the lower level. So underneath, let's take a look at it. Should also have some movement. Where's that box? Ah, here it is. I will try down here. I would think the same rules apply and I won't be able to do any type of building. Do it on the ledge, of course, but you can't get anything inside the cage, sadly. Yep, it's just not letting you. So you know. All right, let me think of anything else that might need to be tested. But again, lowering it to this level, over here, so we can only see the one square, gives you the ability to build on top. I can get on the roof. Yep, ran out of juice. One more time. There we go. I'm going to try to see how tall I can go. Okay, I am currently outside the build area. I'm going to go down a little bit. Okay, so I'm now in the build bubble. Let's see with the decoration toy how high I can build. Oh, not that much. Yeah, looks like the peak's out. I'm just laying these to give you an idea where you're gonna, yeah, it's gonna end. And these are very short items, so let me get something taller. Yeah, you see that's not gonna work. It's not even good. Oh, right there. So that's about, about, you got part of the roof. Let's try some of the crafting. See, that is now under, I think, resources. Yeah, all right. So yeah, sometimes I use the roof for, yeah, some of the crafting, depending on, yeah, that's not going to work up here. Let's see about that. Don't have that. Cooking station. Oh, it's not flat enough, looks like. All right, let's go back. I'm just going to try a couple more things. Structures. Oh, here we go. So this is the first level. This is at market stand. See if there's anything else smaller. I think that's big. Seed. Can I get that in here? Is it too big? Looks like that is too big, or maybe too tall. All right, let's go with something. Trying to think of something that's tall. Oh, signs. All right. There's that. Just to give you an idea of how big it is in here. Why is that not working? It says it's intersecting an object. Let's try something different. That is weird. Look. A little red area. Why? don't know why. And it's not letting me. It says it's floating. Okay, that's a little weird, but just so you know. Again, it could be user error. We're going to try something different. All right, we're going to try. Do I have any actual? No, I don't have that one. It could have been the object. That's weird because I'm pretty sure. Let's put that over here. It must have been the object. Okay, let's try this sign. Okay, I'm on the roof, so let me go down. I was just thinking, what if I die right in the middle of this video? All right, so yeah, it does give you ability to kind of phase through the graded floor. Again, that's about the room that you have in here. First level, again, that does work. Bethesda, that is so cool. Thank you for actually doing that. So many times, yeah. I always thought something moving would add to it. But I'm pretty sure these other things, it's just the pulley system, doesn't do anything. And on the other side of it, here we are. Yeah, I guess, what's that? Is this like for a train or something? It doesn't do anything, just checking. Maybe drop the coal in. Seeing what that window is too. It's like down there. I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with the what they did with the coal. You know, they used it for fuel. All right, I think that's it for testing. And one more time, just how it is a very big building. I would suggest starting out with this building if you're building a camp. This should also go in a shelter. There should be no restrictions on that. Oh. This one is partly down. This one is almost shut. Yep, I don't see that it does anything. All right. Oops, wrong thing. Let's try that again. There you go. Good job. You do so good, Deathclaw girl. Thank you. All right, that's it. If there's anything I missed testing or you have a question and I didn't answer it on the tour and location, throw it in the comments. I'll do my best to get that answer for you. Otherwise, that is it from me. Again, downside, it's huge. It's a huge building, but that's also a plus. Lots and lots of room. Looks great. It does have that thingamabobber that goes up with, I'm assuming that's the coal goes in it and then dumps. It actually moves. That's a plus. So overall, I think this is a great addition for anyone who, I guess, was it like a train themed? This would look really good at one of the train stations. So yeah. All right. That's it. Deathclaw Girl out. Happy gaming. Happy shopping. Check you later.